Hello everybody, Psychedelic here, with an Acid Archive diary.
So Lord said, son of man, you should have been a praying. Lord said, son of man, you should have been a praying. Lord said, son of man, you should have been a praying. Oh,
What are we at now? Number 7, 8. I've quit counting long ago. Happy 420. Happy Support Your Record Store Day. That's the only way I see it. And we're going to dive into another entry here. A new diary video. And we're doing a little different scenic thing here. Standing up this time. I know it's a drastic change. Well, let's dive right into it here. This was going to be a quickie, hopefully. This is MIJ, otherwise Jim backwards. Jim Holmberg, with his album he released originally as Color by the Number. This is the Jackpot reissue. Came out in 2009, I think. I've had this copy since like 2014, 2015, around there. And this is originally released on ESP disc. I think it was based out of New York City area, right? Somewhere on the East Coast, I know. I'm not much of an expert on the label, like I'm pretty sure Dom is, because he's collecting the label. But yeah, this was recorded in 3 hours, January 12th, 1969. And it came out the same year. I kind of love this sleeve design where color by the number isn't 0 stand for white or some color, and they're all labeled 0. But I love the idea that you can just color it in if you choose to. You still get the choice to color it in. I love the back design too. You got these mountains in the back and just this kind of wasteland. You got the Jester here, is that right? The Fool tarot card. You also got the cards on the label too. But yeah, Jim Holmberg, not a whole lot known about him as far as I remember. He was discovered playing a little gig outside, Washington State Park, or Washington Square Park in New York, and was discovered by some of the people from the label. Jim, he had mentioned to the producers or the people behind the label that he had suffered from an auto accident, fractured his skull, which kind of altered his perception a little bit from what he could hear and all of his different senses and smells and what have you. Seeing different colors, I think, is where maybe the title comes from as well. But his mind was just altered a little bit, kind of like Gary Busey in a way, because he suffered from that too. So maybe it's on that level of insanity, but this is, regardless, still a pretty strange but very one of a kind for sure. There's like 3 big highlight tracks for me personally. Starts out with the 2 best tracks, 2 Stars, and then Grok, and then in parentheses Martian Love Call. And then you got the track Planet of a Flower on side 2, which is memorable, as well as the last track, Look Into the Night. But most of the songs do sound quite alike. And this reissue on Jackpot was later titled Yodeling Astrologer, because in a lot of ways, lyrically, the place that he's coming from is very much the astral place, where he takes these songs lyrically, and there's moments of yodeling for sure, like 3 or 4 different tracks, I want to say. There's some moments here where he's yodeling so loudly that it drains everything out in the mix, that it's just so above everything else. And it's very minimal too. There's just both voice and guitar, acoustic guitar, and just very heavily delayed effects moving throughout. And it's just kind of makes it very spatial, very cosmic. I have not really heard anything else like this. And with the yodeling and just the freaky nature of it, naturally kind of coins it as freak folk as well. Singer-songwriter. So, definitely an enigmatic figure, but he certainly, just kind of left a legacy here. If anybody has any info on details where he's at nowadays, or if he's even still around, you know, let me know. I don't know if anything's really surfaced about this guy. I don't think it came with liner notes either. This copy didn't. I got this used about 10 years ago now, like I said. Get a little shot of the label here. This is, yeah, the A side. So, custom label. I think this is what it looked like too originally. Let's take a look at, see what the Acid Archives has to say about this. I did not look it up beforehand, so I apologize. I have to kind of scroll through here. LM. Hopefully it's under that. It might be under Holmberg too. All right, here it is. MIJ, New York City, New York. Color by the number, 1969. Jim Holberg does mystic folk weirdness with spooky echoed vocals that has dubbed him the yodeling astrologer. In quotations, this is sometimes used as an alternate LP title. This album is less art avant and more genuinely strange than most ESP releases, which is true, and is worth checking out for fringe fans. Apparently Holberg explained that his unusual music was due to an auto accident which had fractured his skull and left him a changed person, issued in a color by number cover. So there you go. That's what the book says. MIJ, M-I-J, however you want to say it. Jim backwards. For me it says Jim because the camera's reversed, but yeah, definitely check it out. Just wanted to give you a little quickie here. So I think I have picked the next Acid Archive entry. It's a local one that I found recently, and I'm very hyped about that one. It's definitely a very choice Acid Archive pick. And that's all I got for today. So thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.